us up and make a video out of it. It'd be good for
Oh,
their
yeah.
platform and it'd be good for ours. So
Yeah.
yeah, if you're out there and you fly planes and you parachute, I might be eating my words in a month from now when I'm peeing my pants as they're trying to push me out the plane. But I feel pretty confident in saying it now, so who knows what'll happen. I'm up for anything.
Yeah, so
I've
am
said
I.
thrive where life finds you. Life is so short, and you've got to enjoy it. And man, that would come to be Nick.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Infinite Ability Podcast. I am your host, Nick Earhart, and we are here to encourage each other to find our own unique abilities. Let's go. All right, everyone. So today I have Steve from Swagability, and this guy is awesome. And I just want to tell you, Steve, I created an Xbox profile, and I called myself Infinite Swag. And I kind of got that idea from you because I love your name.
You can run with swag as much as you want. I've had
Awesome.
it for most of my life. Steve Wagstaff, so always called Swag or Swagstaff. So yeah.
And it's funny because people have been telling me my whole life when I walk, I have swag. So it kind of goes with me too. So that's pretty cool. But can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Sure. Well, I don't walk, so you can walk all the swag you want. Because I'm not using it, so you might as well.
Well, there we go.
Yeah. Let me see. When I was, I'm in my mid-40s now, so 47. So when I was 19, I dove into a river in northern Ontario, Canada, and hit a sandbar, and I instantly broke my fifth vertebrae and sustained a spinal cord injury, and was paralyzed from the shoulders down. Yeah, I remained pretty like a high quad. And the doctor said basically to my parents, what you see is what you get. And I couldn't accept that at that point. And so I just started to work at little things, little movements, tiny little movements, focus on those. And over a period of 7 years, just daily hours of physio for basically 7 years straight, was able to maximize the movement I got back in my body, and that has given me a good amount of independence for a majority of my life. So I'm a pretty blessed man to have what I have compared to what I started with. So yeah.
Yeah, sounds like it. And I can't imagine, like just all of a sudden one day your whole life just completely changes. But what you did is you took it and you looked at the positive in the situation, and you fought through everything that you had to go through. All the physical therapy and all the pain involved. But now you are, just living your best life. Every time that we talk, it's awesome. You just got a lot of energy, and it's really awesome. So,
Well, my wife thinks I'm slowing down. So if you think this is high energy, then man, you should see me 10 years ago. No, I got to look at the brights. I try and be a glass half full type of guy. Just I've tried it the other way, and being miserable and being recluse and closed off from people, it didn't work for me. It just, yeah, it was sad. It was depressing, and so it's not easy every day, but I make myself find something positive in the day, or something constructive to do for someone else that takes my mind off of pain or takes my mind off of my condition. So
Yep.
I'm no one special. I have to work at making a day good sometimes.
Yep, I get that, and I know that you are helping a lot of people, so that's really incredible. So thank you. And then, what do you work on now? Like, how you spend most of your time?
Last year, I spent 7 months in hospital, 2023. And while I was in there, they didn't know if I was going to come out because I'm antibiotic resistant to most bacterial drugs. Bacteria is my antibiotic resistance is nil. So I've been super sick. And so when I didn't think I was coming out, or I was trying to think what was my legacy going to be. I thought to myself, if I do get out of here and I'm given some more time to live, what do I want to do with it? And my desire was to somehow be able to influence those who are coming behind me that are going to sustain injuries or illnesses or sicknesses or whatever. And I wanted to be able to pass along basically 30 years of wheelchair know-how, and I stayed well connected with people in industry and business, in medicine and things. And so I started a brand called Swagability, and we are just in the baby roots of trying to grow a brand that is a trusted service name where people can go to our website, swagability.com, and get answers to all their questions, whether that be health related, whether they want to talk about intimacy or like what happens after you have an injury. Like, there's nothing off the books that we wouldn't answer, as well as try to do product reviews for quality things for people that have mobility issues, and try to bring the latest breaking news. Kind of like I kind of label it like the encyclopedia / Forbes magazine or Consumer Report of things all related to disability. So just want to see people to thrive wherever life finds them, because that's been my goal. Yeah.
Well, that's amazing, and I checked out your website, and there's already a lot of information on there, and a lot of products that people can use. So, it is really awesome what you're doing, and as far as I know, there's nothing else like that out there. So I think it's really cool that you are creating that for all of us.
Yeah, I couldn't find anything when I first got out. Like, I thought, well, maybe someone else has thought of this idea, but I just, rather than Googling, everyone having to Google something, why not be able to find it at a trusted source? And so I went out and I found people in the industry, in the travel industry, that all as they do is book wheelchair accessible vacations. Like, that's all she does.
Awesome.
And then find another company that all they do is adaptive clothing. And I found the best couple that were out there. So I tried to find something in whether it's even vehicles or whether it's even health related questions. Just, I have a urologist coming on the podcast, the Swagcast, if I can get replatformed, but just to talk about things like that. So yeah, thank you. It's by far a finished product. It's when you're dealing with that much information, and especially when you're trying to capture North America, you got to look at each state and There's something about funding where you can find government funding and programs. So that's me, or hopefully one day employees calling each state to see what they have for programs so we can get them on the website so people can find sources for everything no matter where they live in North America. So big undertaking, but I've never done anything small, so you start somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. And yeah, I've been, in the disabled community for almost 33 years now, and I've never seen anyone do what you're doing. So my hats are off to you, and it's just really awesome.
Thanks.
And you kind of mentioned it, I know you're on YouTube, but unfortunately, your YouTube got taken down. It's a, very dumb reason why it got taken down, but we will get that back up and going, or you'll have a new channel. So by the time that this is released, everybody can go out and find you on YouTube. You're on TikTok also. That's where I first seen you, and I watched a lot of your videos, and you're really helping other people, and your videos are really good.
Thanks, Nick. Yeah, I'm trying to work through that with YouTube. I found out just last night, reading through threads and community posts and all that, is that they did mention there's a known issue that they admitted that a number of channels got taken down for what they considered spam or deceptive spamming practices. And they've said that they have the majority of their sites back up, but mine has yet to go up. And the same thing happened with my Facebook and Instagram page just yesterday. It was taken down, and then it was then they looked it over and they're like, no, this is a legit business. This is not someone faking to be a business, and they had it. So Meta nailed it. I really appreciate them, but YouTube is a fight that I'm going to continue to fight. And if you want to join the fight, just find one of my videos and then tag at YouTube in it and tell them you want to see Swagability back on the YouTube platform, because there's no reason why we should have been deplatformed and face a lifetime ban. That there's no reason at all. There's no content that was appropriate. It was all fine. So anyway, I will fight that battle.
I mean, if you don't mind, I would kind of like to tell the audience kind of what happened. And basically what happened is Steve, does what I do. You type something up on one device, and then you copy and paste it into like a YouTube comment section. And he had a question, so he posted it on a few different channels. Well, it was the same, copy, because it was easier. And with YouTube, they don't like it when you post the same comment over and over and over, because they think that you're spamming. So that's basically what happened.
That's what we're assuming. They won't be clear. That's the other thing is the other issue is you're never really told. Like, I've met so many people in community threads that have said the same thing. If we would have been told what we did or what was the crime that was committed, but I assume that's what it is. That been posted in about a week, and that was about the last thing I did was copy and paste a couple comments about if I could get into like a passenger side of an aviation plane, because I'd love to fly. I've never flown in a small thing like that, but if that's the case, and if they hold it down because we've done that, then it's really going against like the American Disability Act, because it's a form of your disability trying to use voice software to cut and paste when your hands don't work. I don't think they have a right to deplatform you because you can't type out a message. So anyway, I'm not we'll see. We'll see if it has to become a legal battle, but it's one that I'm not willing to lose. So
Yep.
we're gonna continue to fight and fight another day.
Well, I've got faith that they're just gonna put your channel back up and everything's gonna be good to go.
I hope so.
Yeah.
If it's not there, the Swagcast podcast, we'll find somewhere else. But
Mhm.
it definitely our channel, and if it's not our videos, at least our podcast, the Swagcast, will continue to run on our other platforms. So
Yep.
can't keep a good man down.
Yep. No, that's exactly right. That's awesome. And I do want to mention, you want to fly in a small plane. I don't recommend it. I've been there, done that. And
Really, eh?
Yeah, it's sketchy. Like, it's just a lot of turbulence. And I remember when we landed about 5 times before we actually stayed on the ground. Like, we just kept hopping. And that could have been a pilot. I don't know. But it was just, I don't know. It's kind of like a bad roller coaster ride.
Really? So you're
Yeah.
not one that would jump out of a plane then either.
I do want to do that at some point.
Yeah. Well, maybe we should do it together.
There
Maybe
you go.
get someone out there that does this for a living, and they want to take out two disabled guys and jump out of a plane with them.
Yeah, that'd be
They
awesome.
can hook us up and make a video out of it. It'd be good for
Oh,
their
yeah.
platform and it'd be good for ours. So
Yeah.
yeah, if you're out there and you fly planes and you parachute, I might be eating my words in a month from now when I'm peeing my pants as they're trying to push me out the plane. But I feel pretty confident in saying it now, so who knows what'll happen. I'm up for anything.
Yeah, so
I've
am
said
I.
thrive where life finds you. Life is so short,
Mhm.
and you've got to enjoy it. And man, that would come to be Nick. That would be a blast trying to push you out of a plane. Well, or me first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm down. I mean, I've said for years that I would like to. I mean, there's obviously that fear that goes along with it, but I'm also the guy on social media that always tells everyone to get into your comfort or step
Get
out
out
of
of
your comfort zone and do the things that you don't want to do. And well, that one right there, that's gonna scare you. That's for sure.
Well, I hope this gets picked up then, because I would love to see that. And I sit here confident saying that it would be great, but I might find the same thing as you, getting up even just in the small airplane. I'd not be so brave, but you know what? Bring it on. Whoever does it
Yep.
for a living, bring it on. We'll do it.
Yep. Let's do it. That would be awesome. And
Cool.
make really good video content. So let's go.
Let's do it.
Awesome. And then your podcast. Can you tell us a little bit about what you talk about?
Sure. I try and get guests on that have a perspective on either something health related, I guess on that have pioneered something in the world of mobility aids, guests on that even have contributed to funds towards projects, nonprofits, and things like that. And it's a passion of theirs. And really, anyone that has something positive to say and a message that's uplifting. Because right now we live in a world where everyone's against everyone and the glass is half empty. So I try and find
Yep.
guests that are encouraging, and can give us an area of expertise where we can all improve on, whether that be in the medical field, whether that be with proper thinking, whether that be faith-based for me. So it's just it's a pretty eclectic, wide group of individuals, and I might be introducing the jockey who rode Secretariat in the Disney movie Secretariat through a connection of mine. So yeah, he doesn't anything to do with disability, but through a friend of mine.
It's just a cool guest.
Yeah, it was. It was a cool guest, and I'm like, you know what? Don't know if it fits where I'm going, but he's doing a lot of great things since he's had that role in the movie, and it'd be pretty cool for him to let the world know what he's doing. And
well, that's really cool. And when it comes to like if a guest will fit into your platform, I like to say it's my house, my rules. So if I have a guest that I just want to talk to, well, let's hop on the podcast.
Yeah.
And that's a good thing about podcasting, is you can just do whatever you want and have a good time.
Everyone's got something to say, right?
Exactly.
Everyone's got something to say, and it might not be what some people want to hear, but it's a point of view nonetheless. And if it causes you to think, and even if you just disagreeing with someone isn't a bad thing, it's just how you deal with your disagreement with another person. So I say listen to people that you don't maybe subscribe to the same theories of, because you can learn things. Same thing about reading and watching things that whatever aren't right down your mainstream. If everyone was like Steve Wagstaff, the world would be a really, really messy, dumb place. So we need different people of all different strokes and all different beliefs and all, the whole bit. It makes for a balanced world we live in.
Yep, I agree. And I gotta ask, my slogan is "Your abilities are infinite." What does that mean to you?
Your abilities are infinite? Well, it would mean to me, like, I know physically I have mobility limits, but my abilities are only hindered by what my brain allows them to be. So I might be mobility not able to do something, but that doesn't mean I don't have the ability to use my mind to think of something new, to dwell on something, to whatever. It means to me that if I put my mind towards something, and even if I have to have other people come along to help accomplish what's in my mind, then really our abilities are infinite, for sure.
Yep, exactly. And I like that you said, even if you have to bring other people in, and that's what I tell people. Like I don't say I can't do something. I say how can I, because then I can problem solve and figure it out. And sometimes that simply means asking for help, and that's okay.
That was one of the things I had to learn early on. When you're 19, and you can't pee on your own, you can't dress yourself, you can't do any of that. Learning to ask for help, it can be humbling, but at the same way, the older you get in life, the more you realize that you can't run around all the bases on your own, or you can't. It's a football team to take a touchdown, right? Just moving the sticks down the field. So I'd say life would be pretty lonely and isolated if we didn't reach out to others, because left to our own devices, we're prone to fall and prone to probably not go the distance we could without the help of others.
Yep, I agree. All right. So, how can people reach out to you?
You can reach out through Facebook, Swagability, or I think you can type Meet the Swag Staffs or Swagability is Facebook. My TikTok and Instagram are swag_ability, and hopefully YouTube would be swag-ability, but if you Googled Swagability or Swagability Solutions, there's no one else out there at this time. So you just look for a bald man with a ginger beard that's sitting in a wheelchair, and you found the right channel.
There you go.
For sure.
All right, awesome. Well, Steve, this has been great, and I know that we're going to end up recording another episode in the future because this is a start of a great friendship, and I look forward to everything that we accomplish.
Absolutely. You're from Minnesota, right? So you're pretty much a Canadian. So
exactly.
I call you a brother. So we're
there we go.
Just a little bit distance between us, but yeah, I look forward to it. And the same thing. Look forward to having you. I mean, haven't had you on the Swagcast yet, but I'm looking forward to your debut on the Swagcast podcast. So I hope our audiences learn to appreciate our friendship and get to watch it grow as we continue to enjoy being around one another.
Yep. And I look forward to it.
Cool.
All right. Thank you again.
Been a blast. We'll see you on the next episode or when we're jumping out of an airplane together. Take care.
All right, sounds good. If you enjoyed this show, please go ahead and share it on your Instagram story and tag me here, the Nick Hart. Also, go ahead and share it anywhere else that you see fit, because the only way that I can grow this is by you guys sharing it. I don't sell anything on here. I don't have any sponsors, so let's just get it out there by word of mouth and help more people. Alright, everyone, remember, your abilities are infinite.